So now today we'll be doing practical on yoga and pranayama. So as I told you yesterday, the yoga and pranayama is a vast subject. It cannot be taught over a 1 or 2 classes, and it needs practices. And daily practice will make you better. But the thing is to show you some very compact way. We'll be doing the practice of some of the yoga posters, and the schedule, actually what you should follow. First, what you should do. Secondly, what you should do. Third, fourth. So that stepwise I'll show you a demo format to start with. Afterwards you can add exercises. Now we'll be following simple exercises first. Then maybe after practice you can add other exercises also, complex exercises also. So yesterday I told you to be ready with one yoga mat, one t-shirt, short track pant, and maybe water bottle, handkerchief, and a place where nobody can disturb you. So are you all ready? Are you all ready? Anyone means those who are willing to do it practically, please on your videos so that I can have a look. You need to on your videos, please. So first of all, as I told you, mentioned yesterday also, yoga has two different schools. One is Hatha Yoga, one is Patanjali Yoga. So the Hatha Yoga is forcefully, means in each and every poster, the stretching limit, they'll forcefully let you to do that much of stretching. But in Patanjali Yoga, it is as far as you can. You go to the final position, you stretch your body as far as you can, and then only you hold it there and you return back. So this is the procedure to do Patanjali Yoga as far as you can. Don't overstress yourself because you will injure yourself. So there are basically 4 different ways to achieve the ultimate goal in yoga. That is, as I told you yesterday also, it is Raja Yoga, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Jnana Yoga. So the yoga and pranayama is a 3rd and 4th step in Raja Yoga. There are 8 steps in Raja Yoga. So it is the 3rd and 4th steps, and meditation is the 7th step of the Patanjali Yoga. So now I will present a screen. So how we should design our training session. Just I will show you a simple diagram that what the format you should follow. The format I have already prepared. So can everyone see this presentation?
Yes, sir.
It is showing.
Yes, sir. It's showing.
Yeah, okay. Then first in any yoga session, we'll start with loosening exercises. This is basically warm up. You warm up your body. You will loosen your joints and your muscles. So we'll be doing first 2 or 3 loosening exercises. After that, we'll switch over to Surya Namaskar. So Surya Namaskar, it's a 12-step physical exercise. Generally we do. There are 2 relaxation posters in this 12 exercises, where those 2 are relaxation posters. So as we are talking of stress management, so we are adding those 2 steps. Otherwise, you can do for fat burning and your for sports yoga, your power yoga, you can you can do only 8 steps. The relaxation postures we are adding because we are talking of stress management. Then Surya Namaskar, after Surya Namaskar, we'll go to yoga postures. There we'll do standing postures, sitting postures, then supinated postures and pronated postures. So we'll try to cover at least 1 or 2 exercises of each category, and then we'll go to pranayama. And in pranayama, we'll try to do 2 or 3 pranayamas. Then our session will end. So time is very less. So I'll directly go to the first loosening exercise. So are you all ready to do the loosening exercises? So here in loosening exercises, we will be doing these 3 exercises. Okay, now there are basically three exercises, and one is in supine position. Basically 4 exercises. One is spot jogging. Spot jogging is nothing else. At the spot, you just stand up and just slowly jog. Perform jogging for at least 15 to 20 seconds. Then we'll be doing forward jogging. Forward jogging means knee highs. You have to raise your knees while jogging. Then again we'll switch over to backward jogging, where your heel will touch your buttocks. You jog like that so that your heel touches your buttock. And last one is side by side jogging, where we'll in the back jogging means back jogging postures. We'll throw our legs outward towards both the sides of our body. So first we'll perform this, and then we'll move to other exercises. So maybe you can make yourself ready so that I can have a look whether you are doing okay or not. So please, on your videos, nobody is there with the videos. If you are trying to do spot jogging, you stand up in a spot and just start jogging, normal jogging. Slowly just jog in the same place for at least 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, I think nobody is performing live. So anyway, these 3 you can do for 10-15 seconds. You can jog in the spot slowly. Then you just second one is you have to raise your knees to forward and jog at this position for at least 10 to 15 seconds, and then again you switch over to the backwards jogging, where your heels should touch your buttocks. Like that, you jog for 10 to 15 seconds, and then again you switch over to the side by side jogging. That is, you throw your legs toward your side, both the legs towards both the sides. So you jog like that for 10 to 15 seconds. So there will be exhaustion. You will be exhausted a little bit. Then for relaxation, we will be doing mukha dhoti. That is a breathing technique by which we can at least we can get back our breath rhythm. So yeah.
Sorry for interruption, sir. One participant is asking in the chat box that knee pain sufferer can do it or not.
Which pardon?
Knee pain sufferer can do it or not?
Knee pain sufferers, they can do it, but you don't have to forcefully clap your heels on the ground. You should softly land on your toes. You softly land on your toes, and it should be very, very light, not very heavy jogging. Knee pain means you have to identify whether knee pain is due to arthritis or what kind of knee pain is there. It has to be diagnosed. But in normal knee pain, if you are in normal knee pain, you can do it. But you should be careful that you don't tap your heels on the ground. You don't hit the heels on your ground. You just place your toes and softly you do the jogging. You can do it. Okay, then if it is clear to all, then we'll move to
I think
after activities. Okay.
Getting the reply.
Yeah. Okay, then
I think he is getting.
yeah. Okay, thank you. So now this is the Mukhodhati. We'll stand like this, bending our knees. We'll support the knees with our arms, and we'll lean forward, and then we'll exhale. We'll inhale through the nostrils, and we'll exhale through our mouth. We'll do at least 5-6 deep breathing. Then the exertion will go. This is the fourth exercise we'll be doing to calm down, to normalize our breath. And then again we'll be doing the forward and backward bending. Here we'll stand still and we'll raise our hands. We'll place our hands along the sides of our ears, and then we'll stretch backward first. Then slowly we'll come down. We'll try to touch our knees with our forehead. It is a little bit tough if you are not having so much of flexibility. As far as you can, you go down and be there for a moment, and then again slowly come up, and you go backward, lean backward somewhat, and again repeat it for at least 5 to 10 times. So this is the fourth exercise for loosening yourself. We can do. Then again we'll come down to the fifth exercise, that is side bending. Side by side bending. We'll spread our legs and we'll spread our hands, and then we'll bend to one side. We'll try to touch our ankle if we can. If we cannot, at least we can bend sideways and stay there for a moment, and then again come back to the standing position. Again, next side, right side and left side. We'll be doing both sides. We'll be doing at least 5 to 10 each side, depending upon your capacity. Then again we'll go to the twisting. In twisting, you have to raise your hands in front of you and just loosen your upper body. Don't let your hip to turn, and you just turn the upper body flexibly. Just throw it to the either sides, and you repeat it each side at least 5 to 10 reps. Initially you can start with 5, and then you can add 1 to 6. Then you go to 10 and you stop. So these are the loosening exercises basically. First is your spot jogging. This is the single exercise spot jogging. We are having 4 different ways of doing it. First is spot jogging, slow spot jogging. In spot you will jog. Then the forward jogging, where your knee will go forward, and then the backward jogging, where you will try to touch your buttocks with your heels, and then side by side jogging, you will throw your legs to both the sides. So this is the loosening exercise 1. Then you have to relax as your breath will come. You will be breathing heavily during this spot jogging. Then you relax in Mukhodhati. You inhale through your nostrils and you exhale through your mouth. Forceful, slow inhalation and exhale, forcefully exhale. That is the procedure to do it. After 3 to 5 inhalation and exhalation, your heart rate will come down, your breathing rate will come down, and then you slowly proceed to forward and backward bending. Here you stand straightly. You raise your hand above your head, place your hands by the side of your ears, and then you lean backward, somewhat backward. As per your capacity, you go backward, and then slowly come down. You stretch your lower back, and you try to touch the knees with your forehead. But maybe for beginning, you cannot do that. It's okay. You try to do as much as you can. Don't overdo it, because it will strain your lower back, and you may get injury. So then you stay there for a moment, and then slowly come up, and again to the vertical position, then lean backward. You repeat this at least 5 to 10 times. So again, after that, we'll be doing side bending. In side bending, You spread your legs, you spread your hands, stand still, and then slowly you turn to your right side. You just try to touch your ankle to your right hand and right ankle, and you stay there for a moment and slowly come back to the middle position, standing position, and again the other side similarly. And then the twisting, we can do twisting. We will loosen our upper body, will our stretch in forward position in front of us, will extend our limbs, upper limbs, and then we'll just freely twist our torso, not letting the hip to rotate. We'll hold our hip in the same position, and we will turn the upper part of our body. So these are the loosening exercise. These are the loosening exercise, and then again we'll do one thing. There are two other exercises which is in the you have to sit in the ground. One is Pavana Muktasana Kriya. Pavana Muktasana Kriya, for that you need a yoga mat over which you'll be in supine position. First, you spread your legs. Your hands should be both the sides of your body, and you just came down, and then you rise your both the legs to 45 degree, and then you just raise your head and try to catch your below your knees, and pull one leg towards your chest. You hold this position for 10 to 15 seconds as far as your capacity, and then again you release your hands. You come back down, and you stretch your legs to the 45 degree position, and then slowly release the posture. Pavana Muktasana Kriya. This is you perform it for at least 5 to 10 rounds. You start with 5 and then add 1 to 2 rounds after some time. Maybe practicing for 2-3 weeks, you can add 1 to 2 rounds. So this is Pavana Muktasana Kriya. After Pavana Muktasana Kriya, we will be doing rocking and rolling. So rocking and rolling is a relaxation of your spinal cord. It gives relaxation to your spinal cord, and it is very good flexibility exercises for your back and lower back. So here, what we will do, we sit down, we'll bend our knees, or bend our legs at knees, and we'll try to hold outward. From outward, we'll hold our ankles. We'll join the hands, we'll hold tightly, and we'll be just try to go back. You just swing yourself in your yoga mat, and try to come back to the sitting position. This is the position I am showing. The lady is sitting. From here, you go backward. You using your spine, you just do the rocking and rolling, and you feel the comfort in your lower back and the spinal region. It is very relaxing thing. So you can do it for 5 to 10 times. If you start with 5 and gradually you go to 10 rounds. So these are the loosening exercises needed to do before doing your Surya Namaskar and yogas. So maybe all of this you cannot do in a single day. If you have lack of time, you can choose 1 or 2 exercises whichever you find okay, and you can practice it. So till now, loosening exercises, I think everyone is okay with it. Any doubts, any queries, any questions, if you have? So anybody is having any doubts, any questions regarding this loosening exercises, you can ask me over here only. I'll clear you. And if anybody is doing the exercises, you can show me your video. You can show me. You can on your video so that I can have a look. I think nobody is doing live So anyway, if you are if you are listening to this, you just can ask questions. You can put questions forward. Yeah, so maybe some of you doing regularly warm-up exercises, and some of you maybe not doing directly doing yoga. So it is better to do these loosening exercises first, and then you proceed to your yoga practice. So we'll now come to yoga. See, yoga generally, what we think yoga actually it is done with lot of things together. Like we'll be chanting some mantras during yogas, and there are some sequences. There are sequences which we have to follow. But here I have designed one simplified thing which you can follow at your home. So after this losing exercise, we'll directly come down to Surya Namaskar. This Surya Namaskar is a cycle. It is a combination of 12 different exercises. It is full body exercise, and it has got a lot of benefit. Here you can see the poster 5 and poster 9. If you look closely, the poster 5 and poster 9, these are the relaxation posters. So for fat loss and for sports yoga or power yoga, you can remove these two posters and do other posters in a sequence back to back. So we are adding these two posters as we are concerned about stress management. We are adding these two posters. So the first poster of Surya Namaskar is prayer poster or Tarasana. It is in Sanskrit. It is called Tarasana. We'll be calling it prayer poster, where you will be standing still, straight up, and you'll be joining your hands in Namaskara poster. And in Surya Namaskar, there are 12 mantras, actually 12 names of Surya, which we generally chant before doing the Surya Namaskar. But as we all are very busy and we have very less time to do these things, so we'll be doing simply the physical exercises. We'll not go to the yoga chanting of mantras. We'll be directly doing this back to back. We'll be performing the each poster, and in the final poster form we'll be holding for just a moment, 1 to 2 seconds. We'll be holding the poster, and we'll be changing to the next poster. We'll be proceeding to the next poster. So first poster is your Tarasana, where you stand still. You join your hands in the prayer pose. Then you raise your hands above your head, placing both your arms by the sides of your ears, and you try to lean backward. You try to lean backward. Then from that pose, you come down to the Pada Hastasana, where you will be leaning forward slowly, and then you go down and you try to catch your ankles through your hands, and you try to connect your forehead to your knees. But for beginners, you don't have to worry. You don't have to do the full posture. If you do as far as you can, just lean forward and you go till you can. Slowly your range of motion will increase. Slowly your flexibility will increase, and you will be doing very good Pada Hastasana. You just hold this posture for 1 to 2 seconds, and then slowly move to the lower lunges pose. The lower lunges pose is you release your hands from your ankle, you place it in the ground, and then you throw one leg backward. One leg means left leg. First, right leg will be in front, so left leg you throw backward, and you come down to pose number 3. If you look closely, the pose number 3, it is Pada Hastasana. Pada Hastasana, this posture you will hold for 2 to 3 seconds. Then you will go to Samatulasana. Samatulasana is you just throw the left leg backward and you just make a straight line of your back from your heel to your head. It should be in a straight line, and you stay there for 1 to 2 seconds. Then you drop down your hip backward. Your hands will be in the forward position, and you just touch your forehead to the ground, and you relax there in the pose number 5 for at least 3 to 5 seconds. You just relax there. Then after that, we'll be moving to the child posture. This is the child posture, and then we will be moving to eight limb salutation, Ashtanga Pranam. So this posture, what you do, you come forward, you go beyond your hand position, you go beyond your hand position forward, and you touch your head to the ground. Then your both the arms will be touching the ground, your chest will be touching the ground, both knees are touching the ground, and the toes are touching the ground. So this will be the basic posture for 8 limb salutation. So now you stay there for 1 to 2 seconds, and then you move towards the step number 7. It is Cobra posture, which is Bhujangasana. So here, what you do? You just raise your head up, your belly button will touch the ground, and you try to stretch your chest and upper back, and you drop down your head towards back. So this is the Cobra posture. It is very beneficial for lower back pain and all, and you should stay there for 1 to 2 seconds in Cobra posture. After this posture, we'll be coming down to posture number 8, that is mountain posture. In mountain posture, you again drop down your head first, then you stretch your hip backward, and you don't have to touch your head to the ground. It will be hanging over there, and you just feel the stretch on your hip region and calf muscles and hands. So this is the posture called mountain posture, posture number 8. So you stay there for 2 to 3 minutes, 2 to 3 seconds, and then again you come back to child posture. You just drop down your hip, you just little bit forward your toes, and you just drop down your hip, and you just touch the ground with your forehead, and then you take 2 to 3 minutes, 2 seconds of rest over there in child posture again. Then we come down to posture number 10, where again you will be going to the lower lunges pose, where the left leg will come forward, and the right leg will be backward, and you stretch your chest forward and be there for 2 seconds, and then again you just come to the posture number 11, that is Pada Hastasana. You just bring back your legs to the left leg, near left leg. You bring the right leg to near the left leg, and then you stretch your hip upward. You try to touch the forehead on your. You just push your forehead towards the ankle and be there for 2 seconds, 2 seconds, and then again you will be going back to the 12 number posture, that is Tarasana or prayer posture. So this is a cycle. If you practice it, maybe after 2-3 days regular practice, all postures will be within your control, and you can perform it back to back. But don't rush throughout this cycle. you need to stay on each poster for at least 2 to 3 seconds. Initially, if you can, you can go down to 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds also, but that is in advanced stage. Initially, you try to be holding each poster for at least 2 to 3 seconds. So this is the Surya Namaskar. So it will take hardly maybe in 10 minutes time you can do 10 to 12 rounds of this Surya Namaskar. It's good. So your target is that, and so this is the Surya Namaskar thing. You can do it after loosening exercises. After loosening exercises, you have to do Surya Namaskar. This is the procedure basically. If you don't want to go for Surya Namaskar, you can, after loosening, you can directly go to asanas. You can directly go to asanas. If you have spare time, then you can introduce this Surya Namaskar in between yoga and loosening exercises. So Surya Namaskar, it's okay. Everyone is clear about Surya Namaskar and loosening exercises. I want to hear from you people, because if you don't respond, then I cannot get that you are getting everything. So anybody has any questions till now? Please on your microphone and directly you can ask question, because inbox, it is I cannot get inbox here. What is the main benefits of Surya Namaskar? See, some Krishna Sharma and Kiran Sharma is asking what is the benefit of Surya Namaskar. See, Surya Namaskar is a full body exercise. It's a full body exercise where in a single cycle you work out all the muscles of your body. If you remove the 12 posters Surya Namaskar, if you remove this relaxation posters, it becomes a very intense workout for calorie burning. If you do it 10 steps version, then it is your metabolic rate will shoot up, your calorie burning rate will you will be burning huge lot of calories. And again, if you do it in 12 steps and slowly, your flexibility will increase. Overall, all the benefits of all the yoga posters you will find in Surya Namaskar. So Surya Namaskar is a very good compact exercise to do. If you don't have any time for any at least any yoga or meditation or pranayama, you don't have time, at least you can do this 12 step Surya Namaskar 12 times. If you can do, it's very beneficial overall for your overall fitness. So that is the question answered, I think, for Kiran Sharma. And could you share the PPT of Surya Namaskar? Okay, I'll be showing you again. Can you do it evening also? Neha Kothari. Sorry, madam, the timing is from this time only. So I have assigned this time, so I cannot do it in the evening. If you want to learn something, you can get my number, or you can get my number from the organizers, and then you can directly contact me. I can give you guidance, but it is not possible to do it even in evening. Another Neha Kothari, and being high blood pressure, we able to do Surya Namaskar. See, is Srivastava. Eknath Srivastava, sir, see, if you are having high blood pressure, it is not that you cannot do this exercise, but in the first day you don't do Surya Namaskar. You first start some mild to moderate this physical exercise, but just like walking, you can walk 3-4 kilometers. You start with that, and then you practice for 1 to 2 months. You just practice yoga, normal yoga posters, static posters, supine posters, prone posters, all the standing posters. You try to do those things, and you try to control your diet, and with diet and exercise, you try to control your pressure, BP. Once it is controlled, then you can definitely start Surya Namaskar. But instantaneously, at this moment, if you are not doing any physical activity, you don't start Surya Namaskar. You will be getting problem. It is mandatory to do the relaxation exercises before doing Surya Namaskar. Yeah, see, I'm not clear about your question. Basically, Kiran Sharma, it is mandatory to do relaxation exercises before Surya Namaskar. Means we are having two relaxation exercises itself there in Surya Namaskar. So there is no need to take extra relaxation postures. You have to do the loosening exercise before Surya Namaskar, because Surya Namaskar is very in any form of exercise, in tail of yoga or Surya Namaskar, you can do it. But before doing that, you need to warm up your body. Your blood circulation should be proper. Your joints and your ligaments and tendons should be mobilized beforehand. After that, you can do Surya Namaskar directly. But loosening exercise is must. Can we do Surya Namaskar in the evening? Sodori, see, ma'am, Sodori, madam, it's like that. Nowadays, in our hectic lifestyle, it is better to do nothing than doing something. No, you should do something. So it is better if you can do it in the morning. But if you don't find time, if you cannot arrange time in the morning, you can do anything. You can do that. Nowadays in urban city life, we are prescribing exercise at 3 a.m., 2 a.m. The people in some places they do exercises. It's not recommendable. This is very special case I am telling you. There are people who are doing exercises in the late night time, because their profession is like that they get free time on that place only. They adjust their whole daily cycle with that. So evening there is no problem. You can do Surya Namaskar, but the thing is, it is better to do something than nothing. And can we do Surya Namaskar in the evening? Please forward ATAL thing. It will be forwarded, I think, by the organizers. What is the best time to do Surya Namaskar? Obviously, the best time is morning time, because after getting up from our sleep, our body hormonal environment inside our body is very good, suitable for exercises. So we should do as far as we can. We should do exercises in the morning now. But again, I'm telling you that in this city life, so busy, hectic life, we have to manage our families, we have to manage our workplace, and after that, if we cannot find time in the morning, then it's okay. You can do it in the evening also. No problem about it. Can Surya Namaskar be done without chanting? Yeah, you can do. You can do. Actually, in power yoga and sports yoga, they don't chant mantras. They do it back to back and rigorously to burn maximum calorie. So it can be done. You will get some benefit at least. With chanting of mantras, it gives you the internal benefits. But the physical benefit, external benefit, you can do it as a exercise, normal exercise. So I think I think everyone is clear till Surya Namaskar. First, loosening exercises. They are all loosening exercises. Again, I'll be repeating the thing so that you can memorize it, or you can have a good idea. See, coming from first slides, you just have a look what you need to do. First is loosening exercise. Here we'll be doing spot jogging. Spot jogging, there are 4 variations. One is just spot jogging, slow spot jogging. Then forward jogging, your knees up towards forward your knees, and then maintain it for at least 20 seconds, 10, 15, 20 seconds. Then backward jogging, where you try to touch your buttocks with your heels, and then you go to side by side jogging. The side by side jogging I am not showing here, but it is same as this backward jogging, where you will throw your heels outward, both the sides of your body. So this is the first thing you will be doing. Then you will be feeling some tiredness. So for relaxation, this Mukhodoti is there. Here, you will have to inhale through your nostrils, slowly, deep breath, and then you exhale through your mouth and forcefully. This 3 to 5 seconds you can do. It will give you great relaxation, and your heart rate will come down, and you will be ready for the next losing exercises. And then forward and backward bending. Here you will be doing maybe 10. 10 is your target, but you can start with 5. 5 forward backward bending, and then you can proceed after 2-3 weeks. You can add 1 or 2 cycles of forward and backward bending. Then the next exercise is side bending, where you will be spreading your legs, spread your hands, and you slowly bend towards the right side, and try to catch your right ankle through your right hand, and be there for a moment, and slowly, don't rush into these exercises. You just slowly come to the vertical position. Again, the other side, you switch. Then side bending, we are coming down to twisting. Here the main thing is you keep your legs and hips steady. Your hip and legs will not move. You relax your upper body, and you just turn to both the sides of your body. Just free flow. It should be freely flown. It should not be rigid. It should be very flexible. Flexibly you should do it. This is the twisting, and after twisting, we'll be going to Pavanamuktasana Kriya. Pavanamuktasana Kriya, you lie down in the supine position. You join your legs, both the legs. You bring the legs to the 45 degree position, and then bend right knee. You hold the below the right knee with both the hands, and stretch it towards your chest, and you bring your head as far as possible to your right knee. You hold this position for 2 to 3 seconds, and again you release it. You go to the normal supine position. Again, next time you bring your left leg to your chest, and your right leg will be stretched outward in 45 degree. So this is the Pavanamuktasana Kriya. Then rocking and rolling. Here you have to lie down in your supine position. You bring your both the legs bending at knee towards your chest. You just grab just above the ankle and hold it, and try to come forward in the till the sitting position. You just swinging your body along your spinal cord. So this type of swing you can do 5 to 10 rounds. It will give you very good relaxation to your spinal cord. So these are the stretching means loosening exercises. You can do all these loosening exercises, or you can select 2 to 3 loosening exercises. At least I'll recommend you to do some loosening exercise for your hip region, your shoulder region, because these are 2 things which gets injured very frequently during exercises. So your hip, lower back, core region, and shoulder region, these 2 should be properly loosened before doing Surya Namaskar or any other exercises. Then after this, we'll be coming to Surya Namaskar. Now I'm showing the Surya Namaskar. There are 12 posters basically: Tarasan, Padahastasana, lower lunges, Samatulasana, child posture, which is called Sasankasan, 8 limb salutation. It is basically Astanga Pranam, Cobra pose, that is Bhujangasana, mountain pose, child pose, lower lunges pose, Padahastasana, again Tarasan. So this is a cycle. Basically, don't rush into this cycle. You do first. You start with 1, and you hold the posture for at least 2 to 3 seconds, and you go to the second posture. So this thing you can repeat. This is a 1 cycle. This you can start with 5 cycles, then 6. You add after 2 to 3 weeks. You can add 1 more cycle. Then 7, 8, 9, 10. You can go to 12 cycles. So it is not like that as much as you can, it's good. No, that not like that. But you should try the basic set. Target is 12 round. If you can do it for 12 round, it will be more beneficial for you. But initially, I recommend you to start with 5 to 6 rounds, and then add progressively. So now after pranayama, Now, sorry, after this Surya Namaskar, we'll be proceeding towards yoga, some yoga postures practice. So before that, after finishing Surya Namaskar, if you are doing all together, then you should take some rest. You should be in Savasana for at least 3 to 5 minutes. You have to learn the technique of Savasana. It's a relaxation technique. I'm not describing it over here, but you can find it you can search Google or anywhere. You will get Savasana. There are some techniques in Savasana. You can implement those techniques and you get a very good rest before doing the means your heart rate should come down to your normal heart rate. Your breathing rate should be normal. Then only you start yoga. So in yoga we'll be doing first standing posture. In standing we'll be doing two postures. One is Ardha Gati Chakrasana and one is Ardha Chakrasana. These two postures actually in yoga we do complementary postures. We do complementary postures means if we are bending forward, then we'll have to do another exercise for backward bending. That is a system, but I am not considering that thing over here because it takes a lot of time. If you do two exercises and two complementary, it becomes 4. So if standing posture, 4 postures you can do, then you have to move to sitting posture, and then you have to move to 4 exercises for prone posture, supine posture. So the time consumption will be very vast, very more. So I'm limiting, I'm curtailing and I'm compacting the thing. So we'll be doing only 2 standing postures. One is Ardha Gati Chakrasana. So in this posture, what we do, we stand still. We stand still, both the hands by the side of our thighs, and we'll slowly rise. You can see there are two diagrams here. One is this one. This is the standing position. It is called Tanasana in yoga. So this is a Tanasana position. Stand still, and then slowly raise your hand till 90 degrees sidewise, and then you turn your palm upward, and then again you further raise it till above your head. You try to touch your ears through your right ear through your with your right hand. So now in the second position, you'll be in the second position. Here you inhale slowly and stretch your right hand upward and slowly stretch to your left side. While stretching your hand upward, you inhale, and then by exhaling you should go sidewise, stretch your right side completely from hip to your hand. You stretch it sidewise, go to the final position as far as you can. There is no need to overstress it. You just do as far as you can. You go to the final position. You be there for some time, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, as far as you can. If you can hold it for 10 seconds, it's good. 15 seconds, 20 seconds, it's also good. So there is no time limit. It's not that you can hold it for so long time, but at least for 3 to 5 seconds you can hold it at the beginning. So you hold it there, and again slowly come to the vertical position. You drop the hand to the 90-degree angle position, then turn your palm and again come down to the Tanasana position. So this is the basic technique of doing the Ardha Gati Chakrasana. Here again, after that, you slowly raise your left hand to 90-degree angle. You turn your palm. Again, you raise it above your head. You try to touch your left ear with your left biceps, and then at this position, you inhale deeply and stretch your hand upward, and then slowly lift towards your right side. You go to your final position as far as you can, the capacity, your flexibility, depending on your flexibility, and then hold it there for at least 3 to 5 seconds initially, and you can extend it afterwards. and then again come to Tarasana. So this is the Ardha Gati Chakrasan poster, yoga poster. It is a very simple poster, but it has got very great benefits. Actually, reduces fat in your waist region. It helps to reduce your fat in this region. Stimulates side part of your body. Gives lateral bending to your spine. The spine, we are bending forward, backward. Every time we are doing a lot of things, we are bending it in forward and backward position. But in this exercise, it helps you to bend your spine in the sideways. And it also stresses your internal organ like liver. It improves liver functioning. So this posture is very easy to do, perform, and it has got lot of benefits. So is this standing posture is clear? Then we'll after we complete this standing posture, Ardha Gati Chakrasana, we go to Ardha Chakrasana. It is also a simple posture, but it has got numerous benefits. It is Ardha Chakrasana, where we'll be standing straight in Tarasana position. From Tarasana position, we will slowly slide our palms to our lower back to support the lower back. Here we'll have a firm grip in our above our buttocks in our lower back, and slowly then we will inhale and we'll slowly bend backward in your lumbar region. You slowly go backward as far as you can, and then after reaching the final position, you just drop down your head. You just relax, means you should freely drop down your head backward and be there with maintaining normal respiration. You be there for maybe in starting 3 to 5 seconds, and then you slowly raise your head first, then you come back to the standing position Tarasana. So this is a very simple exercise. These two are very simple exercise, but it has got lot of benefits. It is very helpful in spinal flexibility, stimulating your spinal nerves, improves blood circulation to your head, which is very important, and strengthen your neck muscles, expand your chest, shoulders, and improve your breathing style. You can breathe, your breathing capacity will improve. So these are the benefits of this Ardha Chakrasana, but there are some limitations. Persons who are having vertigo is a disease basically. There are fluid tube inside your ears, which helps you to balance yourself. So if you are having any problem with vertigo or dizziness or like these sorts, you don't perform. You try to avoid this exercise. So these two are standing posture exercise, very compact, very easy to perform, and it has got benefits. So again, I want to ask you whether it's clear to everyone. Any queries, any questions? Is I am getting disconnected again due to network issue. Request to make PPT available. Okay, maybe you can ask the coordinator or organizer. They'll make the PPT available for you. So anyone having any question regarding listening exercises, Surya Namaskar and standing posture yoga? You can ask me. We'll be here for very less time, and I'll have to cover pranayama also today. So if you have any question, you speak up. You can directly switch on your microphone and you ask me.
Sir, my name is Satyavir. I am from Delhi. I have a question. I do regular warm-up, Surya Namaskar, then a massage, facial massage, and then my own Kriya, Sudarshan Kriya and all that. But I feel lack of time while even in the morning as well. How to make that balance actually? I don't know whether it is in my nature now to rest in between the asanas and keep doing it until it ends up. How to make it a part of life to be balanced or to be so soothing as you are?
Yes, sir. Actually, you can do one thing. I'll suggest one thing. You can split the routine. You can do Surya Namaskar in the morning, and if you get a little bit of time, at least 5 rounds, 6 rounds, or 10 rounds in the morning, and yoga postures in the evening, late hours. Or you can do yoga postures in the morning. You do Surya Namaskar in the evening, because altogether it will take time. Because yoga is a slow, steady thing. It's not, you cannot do it very fast. Otherwise, it will be intensive, or intensity will go up, and you will not owe the relaxation benefit from that. So I suggest you can split the routine. Maybe yoga and pranayama you can do in the morning or evening. You adjust it like that. Is it clear?
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, sir, clear. And I know yoga is to slow down the process of your, lifestyle actually.
Yeah.
Slowing down is the best way.
Yeah.
To absorb the yoga means to slowing down all the processes of your life.
Yeah.
This is the best. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. And anyone want to can Surya Namaskar during periods? See, for Western concepts, in periods you can do exercise. They do exercise. But in our philosophy, we don't recommend 3 to 5 days doing any exercise, because not because it is harmful, it is beneficial even, but again it is not hygienic, and there is a chance of getting injured yourself. So I don't recommend exercise during that period. But in Western countries they do. That is your individual choice basically. Can you tell me the names of Surya Namaskar posters? Names in Sanskrit? Yeah, I can give you, but maybe there will be lack of time, because it's 12 names of Suryas. What I can do is Swami, Parmila Swami. Maybe afterwards in some session I'll be mentioning those names. To give me today it is impossible to cover all these things. I'll give you definitely. Please attach the link. I cannot do the link attached. Audio is very low. Okay. Yes, sir. So speak something about the importance of warm up and cool down, stretching before jogging and running or exercising. Yeah. Nahak. Yeah.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me, sir.
how to maintain the consistency? Because it's my common observation. You start with doing yoga for a couple of days and months. You do that, and then sometimes you just lose interest into it, and then it get discontinued. So how to maintain that consistency?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Actually, the thing is, and this happens to every physical exercise thing. If you start any form of exercises, first you will be excited towards the exercise, but eventually it will be bored. So I recommend to introduce some genuine interest on that subject, and you study as you study on, you go inside the thing, then you will get new posters, new forms, new exercises, new complex exercises. If you are doing for a use of maybe 2-3 months, you will practice same poster. After that, you add new posters. There are huge lot of posters available in yoga. So there are some complex posters also. You go further, that will give you charm. Otherwise, what will happen? The same posters, if you are repeating day after day, month after month, you will be bored. That's true. But that's why you should take genuine interest on the subject. You should start after doing 1 to 2 months. You should start reading and studying this thing. There are a lot of books available. There are a lot of YouTube channels available. There are a lot of things available in the TV also. You keep on observing the thing, and you will be interested towards that. And then if you try those things at your practice at your home, then you'll be fascinated. You'll be happy that you are doing some new things. So you have to add on That's why I suggest everyone not to go to the complex postures first. You start with the basics. Once you have mastered the basics, then you start studying the subject, yoga as a whole. You purchase books. There are a lot of books available. So there are lot of exercises available over all the medias. So you can collect from there. If you develop a genuine interest on there, that you will be fascinated and you will not feel bored. Otherwise, just doing same exercises for long period of time, you will get bored. So speaks something about importance of warm up and cool down. Okay, it is also a good question. Somebody asked about warming up and cool down. Importance of warming up and cool down. See, in any form of exercise, any sports activity, any physical activity, warm up and cool down are the integral part of that training. We generally, the general thinking is that warm up is not so important. Well, everybody is in a rush. Everybody is in rush, so they need to do the core exercise and go. Even I have seen this. I have seen it in a lot of gyms and yoga centers. Everybody wants the core thing, but the warm up and the cool down is the integral part. If you don't do warm up, there are two types of warm up basically. One is your joint mobilization and one is your blood circulation. See what activity we are doing from last 1 hour or 2 hours. The 70% of our blood flows to that region only. If we are working on computer, the blood flow is more in our head region. If we are doing we have finished our heavy dinner or lunch, then the blood flows to the stomach. So there will be uneven flow of blood throughout the body. So one warm up is required to make blood circulation capillaries to open. The fresh oxygenated blood and nutrients should go inside the cells, and the waste material already deposited there, that should be flushed out before doing workout. So that is the warm up is required for that purpose. This is the first purpose. And the second purpose is your joint mobilization. You are sitting in your office. After office, you are coming back to home, and you have freshened up, and you just started yoga. Your ligament and your joints are some joints are not up to the mark, are not ready for the workout. So you have to mobilize your joints. So these two are vital reason why you should do warm up. And the temperature is also a thing. Your body temperature is not properly regulated. If your body temperature is not properly regulated before the workout, you may get injuries. You may get negative benefits of the exercise. So the somewhat rise in your body temperature is also required before workout. So that's why these are three prime reasons why we should have a warm up before workout. And cool down, yes, cool down is also a very important part of your exercise. You will be missing 30% of your exercise benefits if you are not doing cool down. What is cool down? Cool down is nothing else. It's after exercise, you let your heart rate come down to your normal resting heart rate. Once it comes to your resting heart rate, there are a lot of techniques. You can go to savasana. You can have full body stretching. You can have lot of techniques are used nowadays. Sona, bath, and all. Everything means a lot of therapies are there. So you can introduce those things. But cool down is very important, because without cool down, you'll be losing 30% of your benefits of your exercise workout that day. So you should be very much concentrating on warm up and cool down. Yeah, Kiran Sharma sir has asked a question. I am confused with the breathing technique. Some says inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth, but says inhale and exhale both through the nose. Which one is proper during pranayama? See, sir, in pranayama, it is your nose basically. You have to inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose. Which nose? That depends upon Chandra Anulam Vilam or Surya Anulam Vilam. There are differences, but it is and there are some pranayamas where it is instructed to breathe through your mouth. That is designed for mouth breathing only. But generally, while we are doing a yoga or we are doing a pranayama, it should be through your nostrils. In specific cases where mouth breathing is required, it will be instructed by the instructor, because in loosening exercise, I have shown you now the Mukhodoti. In Mukhodoti, what we do, we want to come down to resting heart rate immediately, and we want to normalize our breathing rate. So in that case, we inhale through the nostrils and we exhale forcefully through the mouth. So that is the thing in Mukhodoti. But in normal exercises, as they instructed, inhale, then exhale and come to the final posture. That means it's through the nostrils only. I'm getting some questions in inbox, so let me handle these things. Sir, audio is very low. Okay, maybe some technical difficulties is there. Maybe I should use my microphones. Today I'm not having that microphone, earphone. So maybe tomorrow I'll try to make it. Can you please share attendance again, sir? Just 10 minutes before your post. Please speak about aerobic and anaerobic. Yeah, this is a good question. Nahak, Mr. Nahak, sir, has asked a question. Please speak about aerobic or anaerobic exercises. See, aerobic and anaerobic, these are two forms of exercise classified technically. There is nothing called aerobic and anaerobic exercise in field, but it is technically, for study purpose, we have divided into two categories. Aerobic is the exercise where you require oxygen presence, and the anaerobic exercise where we don't need oxygen to generate the energy. In aerobic exercise, what happens? It touches the glucose metabolism, where in presence of oxygen, glucose is burned to get the energy in our body. And just simply speaking, I'm just simply making you understand the thing. And the anaerobic exercise is you don't need oxygen, active presence of oxygen. Oxygen you need, but active presence of oxygen in the reaction happening inside the body to produce the energy. Like weight training, maybe powerlifting, weightlifting, bodybuilding, these sorts of exercise, they use anaerobic exercise because that is ATP cycle, adenosine triphosphate cycle, where the energy is released. It's a huge lot of big equation is there, but the thing is, there the ATP, adenosine triphosphate, is converted to adenosine diphosphate, and again in muscle or in our muscle cell there is creatine is there. They take one electron from that creatine and become ATP again and releases that energy. So in this cycle you don't need oxygen, so we call it anaerobic. And the aerobic exercises are those running, cycling, maybe swimming, where we burn glucose in presence of oxygen to get the energy. Simply speaking, this is the thing: anaerobic and aerobic exercise. So let us proceed to the next exercise, yoga posture, because maybe time is coming. We are having very less time. Pranayama maybe we have to cover today itself. So now we will be coming to sitting posture. Here we will be doing Sasamkasan. Sasamkasan is you sit in the yoga mat. You spread your legs outward, forward, join the legs and sit straight. You should contract your lower back and make your spinal cord straight. Then you just bring your one leg by the side of your body and bring it to your below your lap, below your buttock. Again, next leg you bring it below your buttock, so that you will be in Vajrasana position. This is called Vajrasana position, where you will be sitting on your heels. Now you slowly bring your hands backward, and you make a fist. You make a fist, and then you just lean somewhat backward by expanding your chest and shoulder. You drop down your fist on your hand, a little bit lower, and drop your head backward and stretch, feel the stretch, and then slowly by exhaling, go forward slowly, and try to touch the floor with your forehead. This is the final posture where you will be touching floor by your forehead. Your hands are at your back, lower back position, and you'll be there for initially 3 to 5 seconds, and you can extend it to 15 to 20 seconds, 30 seconds. So be there, feel the stretch on your legs, buttocks, lower back, neck, upper back region, and be there for 3 to 5 seconds, and then slowly again come back to the normal position. So this is the Sasankasana, where the main benefits of Sasankasana is blood flow to the brain. It improves. It stimulates the brain cells, and your spinal flexibility will be there. Knee and ankle flexibility improves. Helps improves breath element. As you will be breathing, opening your shoulders and chest, and again you will be exhaling, contracting your abs muscle. So it will help you improve your breathing capacity. And then there are limitations also. Persons with gastric peptic ulcer should not do this exercise because it gives a lot of pressure in your abdominal region. So these people try to avoid this exercise. Other people can do this. This is a sitting posture yoga. This is called Sasankasana. These are simple exercises, but you can, if you do it, it owes you very benefit. Again, this is the Paschimottanasana. This is sitting posture yoga. So here you just sit and stretch your leg forward, join the legs. So slowly you bring your hands forward. You try to catch your thumb of your leg toe. So maybe some of you cannot hold the thumb. No issue. You just try to go as far as you can. As far as you can, forward, bending your torso forward, and try to touch the knees with your forehead. If you cannot, no problem, no issue. You just try as far as you can, and slowly as far as your lower back flexibility and glute muscle flexibility increases, you will be able to touch the knees with your forehead. So while going forward, you should inhale in the sitting position, and then by exhaling you should go forward. So this is Paschimottanasana, where the basic benefits of this exercise is again flexibility of your back muscles. It stimulates your spinal nerve. It improves digestion because your stomach gets squeezed, and it removes constipation, and it will energize your full body. Your whole body will get benefit of this exercise. So this is the Paschimottanasana, but the people with spondylitis should not do this exercise, or any stomach surgery, or any surgery you are having. At least for 2 months you should not do this. So now we'll be coming to prone posture. In prone posture, we'll be discussing the Bhujangasana and Salavasana. these are simplest form of exercises. Bhujangasana is cobra pose. So here you have to lie down prone in your yoga mat. Then you have to bring your palms sliding by the side of your body till your rib cage. So you place your hands firmly, join the legs, stretch them backward, and you just lift your head and chest above the ground. Slowly come. You don't. You look into that your belly button should touch the ground all the time. You come as far as you can, touching the ground with your belly button. You press your lower back downward, and your navel should touching the ground all the time, and come up and hold the position. Maybe initially 5 seconds, and then you can increase it. So this is in this posture, you hold it for 5 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds initially, and add. You can increase the timing afterwards. Then slowly again exhale and slowly return to the normal position. And while maintaining the posture, all postures, while maintaining it, you can have normal breathing. While coming and going down, you should inhale and exhale. But during the final posture, you should breathe normally. So the benefit is again it is the spinal cord. It stimulates strengthens the spinal muscles. It helps in reducing the abdominal fats and management of bronchial and back problems. These problems it helps to resolve these problems. Again, there are limitations. Persons who are having surgery in last 2 months, they should not perform this exercise, and people who are having spondylitis, they should not perform this exercise. So these two are prone posture exercises. Again, we will be doing another prone posture exercises, Salavasana. So it is also a very simple exercise. You lie down prone, and you bring your hands below your hip. You place your hands below your hip region. You join the legs. You don't lift your head from the ground. You just try to lift only legs as far as you can. And in the final position, you hold it for few minutes, few seconds. Maybe initially 3 to 5 seconds. Then you add timing. So while rising both the legs up, you should inhale, and then again you slowly after maintaining the posture for 3 to 5 seconds, you slowly come back down and in the prone position while squeezing the buttocks. While raising the legs, you should squeeze your buttocks. You should firmly put pressure on your lower back. So this is the Salavasana. It is helpful in managing sciatica. The sciatica patients, they only feel the pain. They know the sciatica pain is very bad pain they have. So for sciatica patients, this Salavasana helps a lot in managing the pain. It tones the kidneys because it puts pressure on your kidneys, and it reduces fat in your legs, thighs, and buttocks. So these are the benefits of these exercises. And limitations: cardiac and diabetic patients should avoid this exercise, and persons with lower back pain, they should not do it initially. At least for few months of training, they should not do this exercise. After that, they can slowly, if their pain improves, then they can add this exercise. So these two are prone posture exercises. So any doubts, any questions regarding this? We'll be moving to Sarvangasana. There is supine posture exercise. We'll be discussing only one supine posture exercises. But before that, I want to know any doubts or any questions are there regarding this. Anybody have any queries, any doubts? Or I'll be moving to the supine posture exercise. So we are lagging time, so I will be directly moving to supine posture exercises. So supine posture, in supine posture, we are doing Sarvangasana. This is the simplest and easiest posture in supine posture. Others are little bit complex. So I don't recommend initially, but after doing all the before said posters, you can introduce this poster. Once you are getting some experience on yoga posters, then you can do it. Here you will have to lie down in supine position, join your legs, your hands by the side of your body. Slowly raise your both the legs to 45 degree. Then again you rise it as shown in the picture. You can see here 45 degree, then 90 degree. Then you should lift your trunk and you go to this position, number 3 position, where your legs are parallel to the floor, and support your back, lower back with your both the hands firmly. And at this position, you just raise the legs straight upward. So this is the final posture of Sarvangasana. It's a very good exercise, but initially you can feel pain on your neck because your whole body is standing on your head and neck region. So maybe after getting some experience, I recommend this exercise. Initially, I don't recommend this exercise. So you should avoid jerk. There should not be any jerky movement during any yoga exercises. Even I say any exercises, jerky movement are always destructive. It will injure you. So there should not be all the posters, all the forms, all the exercises. It should be steady state. All the movements should be steady state. So the final posture 4. Then you have to come down to the normal supine posture this way only. First, drop your legs parallel to the floor. Then you release your trunk vertically, your legs standing vertically 90 degree to your body. Then slowly come down to the 45 degree angle, and then you come down to the normal supine position. So this is the Sarvangasana, and it is basically beneficial for the thyroid patients because it stimulates the thyroid glands. The vicious vein, piles, hernia, and menstrual disorders. For these ailments, it's very beneficial. And people with cervical spondylitis, lower back pain, hypertension should not do this posture. So these are the basic exercises, yoga postures we can do at our home without any help. So maybe we should revise once. In standing after Surya Namaskar, in standing posture, Ardha Kati Chakrasana we'll do. In Ardha Kati Chakrasana, it's a simple posture, but it is beneficial for you. The procedure I have told you earlier. Then Ardha Chakrasana, it is also a simple posture. You can do it without any harm. There are 2 standing posture yoga postures. Then again sitting postures. Here we are doing Sasankasana and Paschimottanasana. These are also very simple postures, but maybe in first you cannot your lower back and your spine and your glute muscle are not so flexible, so you don't worry about that. You just practice it on, your flexibility will increase. And in prone posture we are doing Bhujangasana and Salavasana. So these 2 exercises, and after that we have discussed supine posture exercises, which is Sarvangasana. So these are the minimum compact weight yoga session you can do. So maybe if you ask the organizer, they'll give you these slides also, any link for these things, but you can do it at your home. Then as time is lagging, we will directly come down to pranayama. So we should do pranayama after yoga practice. So pranayama is prana means your vital energy, your breath. So pranayama, there are lot of pranayama different techniques. but we'll be discussing here the basic things: Surya Anulam Vilam, Chandra Anulam Vilam, and Nari Shuddhi. These three things we'll discuss in today's session. Don't worry if you have any confusion, if you have any doubts. Maybe tomorrow I am coming with meditation. Before meditation, we'll be discussing these things. If you have any queries, any questions, we'll be clearing over there, because only meditation is there. So we'll be doing those two meditations tomorrow. Before that, we'll be discussing these things again if you want. If you have any queries, you can put it tomorrow in my class. So this is first is Surya Anulam Vilam. This Surya means Surya Nari, his nostrils. Nostrils. First, we have to learn the mudra. This is called the mudra, which we use in Surya Anulam Vilam and Nari Shuddhi also. So you just stretch out your little finger and the finger. Two fingers will be bent, and thumb finger will be out. So this is the you can get this mudra in your hand, and then you place your little finger and ring finger in your nostrils, just the soft part of your nostrils, right nostrils. You can place the tip of your these two fingers over there, and you just block the nostrils so that you can easily inhale and exhale through your right nostrils. Left nostrils. Now your left side is Surya Nari. So you just slowly breathe through your left nostrils, closing all the times your right nostrils, and you exhale through that same nostrils. This is called Surya Anulam Vilam. During this practice, you should be clamped down. You should not rush the thing. Slowly you perform the thing. Slowly inhale through your right nostrils, and then exhale through your right nostrils. You close down your left nostrils with your tip of your little finger and ring finger. So this one inhalation and one exhalation makes one round. So like that, we have to do 9 rounds. Means one exhale, one inhale. That makes one round. Like that, you have to do it 9 times. And keep it in mind that the time taken to exhale should be longer than the inhalation. So this is the procedure to do Surya Anulam Vilam. There is a special case where patients with depression, they should do it more, 27 rounds in a day. If they do 27 rounds of this Surya Anulam Vilam, 27 rounds, they can owe the benefits. Their depression will go slowly. So 4 times means this 24 rounds, 4 times means maybe in breakfast, lunch, dinner, and before sleep they can do. This is a suggestion only. You can arrange according to your convenience. But if you do it for 27 times, 27 rounds, your depression will come down. So this is the Surya Anulam Vilam. Then this is Chandra Anulam Vilam. Here you have to close your thumb finger. You close your right nostrils with your thumb finger, tip of your thumb finger. The soft part of your nostrils, you just press over there with your thumb. It will be closed, and then inhale slowly with your left nostrils. So during exhalation and inhalation, same rules apply. Your inhalation, exhalation should be more than your inhalation. One exhalation and inhalation makes one round. And we have to practice it for 9 rounds. Now the anxiety patient, depression depressive patients, they should do it for 27 rounds. Don't rush into the Surya or Chandra Anulam Vilam exercise, breathing exercise. You do it slow and steady. The main thing is your right nostrils should be closed all the time in Chandra Anulom Vilam, and your left nostrils should be closed all the time in Surya Anulom Vilam. So it's a simple form of pranayama you can do. So there are some limitations. High blood pressure patients and people suffering from obesity, allergy, they should not do Chandra Anulom Vilam. Surya Anulom Vilam they can do, but Chandra Anulom Vilam they should not do. Then again, Nari Shuddhi. Nari Shuddhi is similar. The mudra is same. The mudra is same. You have to place you can sit in any comfortable posture, maybe in Vajrasan or in Sukhasan or in Padmasan, whichever you like. You can sit over there in a cool and clean place. Close your right nostrils with your tip of your thumb finger. Thumb finger, you close the right nostrils. Now the difference is exhale completely through your left nostrils and then inhale through the same nostrils, means left nostrils, and close the left nostrils and exhale through the right nostrils. So it is alternative. We'll be first evacuating our lungs through our left nostrils, then we'll inhale through that left nostrils, we'll close the left nostrils, and we'll be exhaling through the right nostrils. Again, we'll repeat it. We'll inhale through the right nostrils and close the right nostrils, and we'll be exhaling through the left nostrils. So this makes a one round. First exhaling through your left nostrils, first exhaling, then inhaling, then closing that nostrils and exhaling through the other nostrils, and again inhaling through that nostrils and exhaling through the other nostrils. This makes one round. Then you have to practice 9 rounds like that. Means complete cycle. Inhaling, first exhaling, evacuating your lungs, then exhaling and inhaling, sorry, then exhaling to the other nostrils, inhaling through the that nostrils and exhaling to the other nostrils. So this makes one round. So you practice it for 9 rounds. There are a lot of benefits of this Nari Shuddhi pranayama. It strengthens our lungs, our body, breathing capacity increases blood flow. It raises vital energy, that is breath. Vital energy is breath, and relax our nervous system, quiets the mind, and boost our immune system. So these are the benefits of Nari Shuddhi. So if you practice it, you can owe these results. So I think for today we have covered all the required things, and pranayama, like yoga postures, you don't take so much precautions, because these three what I have taught you, it is very simplest form of pranayama, and it has got lot of benefits. So you can do it any place, not necessarily you should be at home. Maybe you can do it in your chamber also. You just close down your door of your chamber and you sit down clean and cool, and then you can do these things. 9 round, 9 round, and 9 round. So it will give you the benefits. So it can, this pranayamas can be adjusted in your very busy schedule also. Anywhere you can find. It will take more than maybe 15 minutes or 10 minutes or so on. So you can do it at least in regular basis, then it is beneficial for you. So now maybe our for today, this is my yoga and pranayama course is almost finished for today. Tomorrow we'll be discussing about meditation. We'll be discussing about meditation, and maybe if some of the queries and questions today left, we have left some. You have lot of questions maybe. So tomorrow in the class we'll be discussing all these things. For today, thank you very much for participating in this session. Okay, thank you.
Hello. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for such informative and justful session. And we will be meeting again tomorrow at the same time, sir.
Yeah, okay.
And for the participants, the next session starts at 2:30.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.